Alrighty, welcome to episode 2 of my XCOM 2 Warhammer Let's Play. Let's jump right into this. So, first things first, we got a promotion. So, Reapers are basically the ultimate scouts in the game.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices.
I quite like this remote start ability, much more so than Blood Trail. So that's what we're gonna go with. Not much we can change here. What else do we have to do? Yeah. So one of the other things that we have to do is to get rid of a bug, we actually have to not give our Grenadiers pistols. So I want to make sure that all of them don't have pistols right now. Yeah, it looks like we only got the 2, so we're good to go here. Alright, I'll see you after the cutscene.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, the 3 of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare. Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Arrogance, defiance. You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what was lost to us. Grant all who oppose our will. To the one who succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the Commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Bulk out.
Tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Alrighty. Of the two rewards here, jeez, they're both not very great.
Setting course for Mexico.
Just scan for intel.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations. Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
So yeah, breakthroughs are kind of like one and done bonuses to research that kind of pop up. Modular vector rifles, that could really be nice, but it's not something that's really that great. And there are other things that we really need to knock out. Like this. Oh, golly. Yeah, we're going
a number
biotech.
of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete. I've seen members of the crew
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region
that's
for
our
the
next
operative
stop.
signal. After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Yeah, I know. So one of the bummers is that after they get out of the guerrilla tactics school, it looks to reset their gear. So we're just going to have to re-equip here really quick. One thing you'll notice is that the Sister's armor actually gives a really nice passive ability. Some slight buffs to mobility and will. They're usually randomized. Give her a better gun. So let me see if it re-rolls those every time we give her the armor. Nope, same bonus. Oh, you know what? She needs her chainsaw sword. Alright. And then now that the tactics school is freed up, he wanted to be a sharpshooter. So that's what we're gonna make him. Those are handy. And yeah, now we've got an idle engineer, and you're not supposed to do that, but he's gonna sit tight for 8 days. Another cutscene.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Okay, we're gonna pass.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Alright, back to making sense.
New objective added.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance and we're ready to move on the alien black site on your order. Advent's been keeping this facility a closely guarded secret. We should make sure our troops are ready for a tough fight before we send them out there. We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
He's not kidding. That black site is no joke.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system...
signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up.
outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
What the hell?
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Ah, so close. Looks like we're doing it with 4. Darn.
Setting course for eastern United States.
Rangers are good. We're definitely going to want our Reaper. We're going to want our Grenadier, though. There we go. That looks alright. Should I? Now it's good. Yeah.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Squad green to deploy.
I will never get tired of this music. Let me know if you want me to skip past these loading scenes now.
Just came down. The aliens have amassed a huge force to strike one of the resistance outposts nearby, and those people desperately need any help we can provide them. We're going in to eliminate the enemy threat and secure the area. Menace 1-5. Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
Oh, we have like no good cover.
You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
I'm on the move.
Unless you bring a Reaper.
A patrol is upwind.
So yeah, Reapers are pretty much invaluable because of their scouting ability. Man, there's just nowhere to go. Alright.
Delighted to.
You would think that of the two, the sectoid, the alien, more dangerous, but It's actually the Advent Trooper poses a lot more of a threat to us. So our standard opening, we're going to use our Grenadier to try and destroy some cover, but it doesn't look like I can destroy both the Trooper and the Alien's cover. Just nowhere to go.
We shall carry the light of our faith. I shall make my penance on the battlefield.
Okay, starting strong, but double move, we'll take it. Take them shooting at civilians instead of us, too. Kinda lucked out there.
The heretics will suffer the ultimate punishment!
I go where you tell me.
Let's move up here and see what we can see.
It would seem Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
See if there's any remote starts that we can... Nope. So the priests are super annoying. They use psychic abilities to buff themselves and their allies.
Making for the wall!
Quit shooting my civvies. So the civilians have those blue circles there. They, if you move within that, you rescue them. And this is really dangerous here, because you actually really want to keep your distance from civilians. But we need... Ooh, they patrol into this. That could be nice. But yeah, you generally want to keep your distance from civilians. You want to stay as far away from them as possible.
Charge!
So this is a risky maneuver, but we got to get an angle on that group of enemies here.
I'm departing now.
I'll watch closely.
Ah, crap. And this is why.
We've heard
about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
So yeah, Faceless. They disguise themselves as civilians, and they're pretty dangerous. They can move deceptively far and have an AoE melee attack that destroys cover. Oh god. And we're missing our shots here. I think we're far enough away.
That's a good position. Keep moving. Fight your way to them.
Oh no. We are whipping some clutch shots.
My life is in your hands. My turn on launch.
Oh god. Well, say goodbye to him. No way.
With me, my brothers.
You know what? Smack him back. You know, in hindsight, that was actually probably a mistake with those activated enemies, but we'll see what we can do.
Colony destroyed.
Oh, our priest moved within range of the, is that the fruit stand? The somehow explosive fruit stand?
Volk says I am to obey.
Oh yeah.
Any advantage.
And that's why you take that. Oh, loot? Let's keep it up. See if we can roll high damage on the grenades and take this guy out.
None shall be spared.
Oh, that's not good. Oh no, come on. Wow. That guy's lucky. Alright.
Charge.
There we go. Really digging that. Let's see if we can go for the flank shot.
I see what you have in mind.
Oh, crap. There we go. see if we can... Oh, okay. We can grenade these two guys and get some fall damage on that guy on the roof. We can do better. I guess we can't complain because we had that guy survive when he should have died twice. Take it.
Die, scum!
Let's see if she can do it too. Nice! Sectoids do have a vulnerability to melee attacks. God.
I see everything.
There we go. As if they weren't bad enough, they regenerate health every turn they're alive. Let's see if our guy here can just gun it down.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Let's take a photo. Why not? Photos are fun because sometimes they actually show up on the maps themselves. Ha! That's great.
I think we need more dead aliens to get the effect we're going for.
That was close, but we pulled it off.
Despite the best efforts of our noble peacekeepers, their work today to wipe clear an unauthorized camp belonging to criminal elements outside the city was thwarted by the barbaric group XCOM. Know that we will not be deterred by this ongoing campaign against peace.
I love our ship.
I can't imagine the aliens are too happy about this one, Commander. Hell of a job.
So you'd think Shadow Strike looks pretty cool here with all those bonuses, but Shadow Step is by far the ability I think we want to go with.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
You. Oh, excellent.
Avenger plotting new course.
There is no shame in admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one. In you, I see a shadow of my own creation.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Aw, cool.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger. Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere. Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCOM, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
Orders are little buffs that you can give yourself. You get one for each faction, and then a wildcard slot once you...
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the Resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the Resistance while generating material support.
I want to contact the Templars, but we don't leave anybody behind. We're gonna get our boy Mox back. And the reward is an increased hacking skill, so we're gonna pick a specialist. Are there any other ones? Nope. Everybody else is injured or tired.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Commander, the Resistance has
Excellent.
a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and
right
scan
on our
the area
doorstep.
if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Every month you get a supply drop of resources.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor?
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the Commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this crawl jack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
We're going with the trooper autopsy because when it completes, it gives us
organized than I had imagined based on the rumors. But
it gives us
like
a
relying heavily on us
an item that's useful against our particular
hopefully their network of contacts will
chosen
at
as
the very
hunting us.
least provide us with valuable insights into Advent movements and positioning.
Scan a little bit. There we go.
Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
So we're gonna clear this out. There we go. And yes, we will build that resistance ring. That's handy. And while we're here, get that squad size upgrade I really wanted. Alrighty. I think this is a good place to call it. See you next time.